Welcome back, Commander. Bugged missions aside, it seems like we were successful last time. Just go with it.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. King and country.
Once again, we're back in the very well showcased underground maps.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. My way. Commander.
I think the fact that the guys who are making this, I don't know specifically who made which map, I don't think it's attributed to anybody specifically, but I think these maps start to show just how much more experience the team had with making them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My way. Yes, sir. My way. Commander. My way. Yes, sir.
And I know that's weird to say considering how the last level bugged out, but I'm willing to bet that that's more of a CNC.net thing rather than the default state, because I'll be honest, I don't ever remember that mission screwing up in my youth. Sadly for me, the amount of times I played a mission in an underground capacity and having my spy get murdered while I was distracted just means I'm kind of babysitting him a little hard right now.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. My way. Waiting orders. Commander.
And then you've always got the, many restarts to a bad run.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Indeed. Commander. My way. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Indeed. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. On my way.
Building infiltrate.
Ready and waiting. Waiting very well. Yes, sir. Agreed. Commander. For king and country. Commander. Indeed. Commander. My way. Yes, sir. My way. Commander. King and country. Reporting. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Lost.
Commander, for king and country. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Medic reporting. Acknowledged. Commander, for king and country.
Building infiltrated.
I think this is the proper run. Just pretend like I had to reload like 3 times.
Commander, my way. Commander, my way. Commander, indeed. For king and country.
Basically, there's a couple traps for the player, so you
Reporting.
kind of have to take a risk here.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
And I don't mean because of this whole like newly revealed area that then shows explosive barrels. It's more specifically because if you try to move your spy after he does that whole detonate the flame tower thing, the dog that goes to the truck will kill him. If you move him up, then the dogs up here, where my main body of forces are, will kill the spy. So just be careful.
Shake it, baby.
Oh, and
Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. For king and country.
yeah, this is how much I just don't want to lose a unit. The spy is actually super useful in this level, so you don't want to lose him. And just panning around the map was actually kind of nice, because the game doesn't really tell you this until you just happen across it, and that's the fact that you have at least an extra spy lying around, not to mention Tanya's somewhere on the map.
Yes, sir. My way. Ready and waiting.
I mean, the last time we saw this sort of setup, it didn't really go well, but hey, could work out this time. Or at least I'm pretty sure that was the last time. Like the dogs, you know, protected by the bunker. I don't know why that civilian's there. We could always try to move Tanya, but there's 2 flame towers guarding her, so there's not much you can really do. I want to say that it's possible to move out a unit or 2 in the bottom portion, that prison area, but it's one of those things where I think if you go far enough, it's just like automatically, they just, you know, kill everybody there, so it's not always a smart move. I don't know why these 2 Tesla coils are fighting, so... It is interesting to see, though, that those are the other multiplayer colors. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't quite know why that's a thing, but it's interesting to say the least. Not only because it shows that they can set up more than one different ally, but also because you've got a nice set of triggers there. The buildings won't attack you to start with anyways, and then once you destroy one, they swap targets and fight, and then once they're done, self-detonate. You can kind of see where that might lead to in later instances. Given the opportunity anyways. So what are we gonna do here? Lone mammoth tank next to a panel and 2 easily marked areas? Oh no, more Tesla coils! And this time they're both in the same team, so they can't fight each other. And for whatever reason, they're permanent. So at least you've got a nice, like, self-defense area here. So with that in mind, let's see if I can try and rush this prison and hopefully save some people here. I mean, the extra medic will be nice. I kind of took my time here.
Ready and waiting. Agreed. Very good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And somehow he also got the last shot there.
Yes, sir.
That's just rude.
Reporting. Yes, sir. For king and country. Agreed. Yes, sir. Waiting orders on my way.
So sometimes these underground maps hide stuff, so I'll see, maybe let's, you know, show off everything, just in case.
Yes, sir. Indeed. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's one of the very few times you'll ever see an electrocuted dog, so appreciate it. It's funny. I love dogs, but that was funny.
Saved.
Commander. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. On my way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. King and queen orders.
It's just like when you zap Pikachu or Donkey Kong, or I guess technically anybody in Super Smash Brothers, the first one, if you pause the game just right, well, let's just say you were shown some internals that maybe you probably weren't expecting to see.
Chew on this. Yes, sir. Chew on this. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, on my way. Acknowledged. Very well. Commander, on my way. Waiting orders.
I was never the kind of guy who actually was able to play Metroid, or even Super Metroid, or
Mission saved.
Metroid Fusion, Metroid. Anyways, so for a guy like me, if you don't keep up with, if you don't know anything about Metroid, then you don't really know that Samus is a woman. If you zap her though in Smash Brothers, let's just say that reveals itself.
Commander. Indeed.
Suffice to say, it was kind of blown away.
Yes, sir. Indeed. King and country.
Not that that really pertains to anything for this level, but
Yes, sir. For king and country.
also, the Soviets are big jerks here. They all start to run away from the firing squad and then suddenly turn around and shoot the innocent civilian.
On my way.
I mean, let's face it, he's innocent.
Reporting. Yes, sir. On my way. Reporting.
You might be wondering what that vehicle's purpose is.
For king and country.
It's not just to control fire on it.
Mission saved.
Yes,
I will admit, though, I'd forgotten its purpose until just now.
Commander. Indeed.
So you don't have to make this level as long as I'm making it.
Commander. King and country.
Again, the only necessary action you need to do is get to the other side, where all the arrows are helpfully pointing out. So you don't need to do any sort of long, let's reveal the entire map or anything. You do need to protect from dogs, though.
Commander. Indeed. What's up? I'm there. Commander. Yeah. Chew on this. I'm there. On my way. On my way.
And for getting to the other side of the map, you also don't need, a minimum of your forces or anything. You literally just need any one person to survive.
On my way.
So if you happen to keep your spy alive, well, you're in luck.
Indeed. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Well, almost anyways. You need at least one person to shoot, because those barrels are blocking the panel. So,
Commander.
if you don't have any way that can shoot, like the spy, you can't clear the barrels, so you can't get to the panels.
On my way. On my way. For king and country.
Unless, that is, if you know, maybe, say, capture a mammoth tank. If you happen to free the civilian who's in front of the firing squad, you can actually have him go into the vehicle and then drive it up to those flame towers. It's all automated, so you have no choice. As soon as you save him, he goes and does that.
Waiting orders. Ready and waiting.
Yeah, this music's pumping.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged.
So yeah, if you have just the spy, you can use the spy to go to the panels. Or you can use a mammoth tank to run into the flame towers. Or save a civilian to have him ram into the towers. The only difference is I can't quite recall if the civilian jumps out at the last moment.
Mission accomplished.